All right, recording started. I am going to go through my routine for the day. I did not get to trade at all today, which looks like was probably a positive thing. I did trade a little bit yesterday, but my daughter, we've all been sick just the last couple of days, last couple of weeks. So just keep going back and forth, like one kid to the doctor, myself to the doctor. So, oh, hold on, there we go. All right, awesome. So hopefully you guys can see okay. Let me get started with the big dog of the ES, and I'll review the levels on here. Let me just clear this out. We'll start fresh. I don't like having crap on here. All right, so this is the daily chart of the S&P 500. Obviously today the Fed did an emergency rate cut. Usually it sounds like that started out fairly positive, and people were happy about it, and then just people saw that there was actually a sign of weakness, I have a feeling, and got to be negative. I did see some people say don't fight the Fed, so let's see how the week transpires. Let's give it a day to really digest. It was a fairly big cut, and I think they're exhausting their resources now, but I'm also not an economist, so let's see. It looks like it went right into a little level somewhere. Not really. On the daily chart, it looks like a level. Let me change this to a 4-hour. Yeah, I mean, there might be something in there. All right, so this right here is what it looks like it bounced off of. Not the cleanest looking level, but probably you'll see how price went up, failed, got that little red candle, but it looks like that was the origin of this move down right here, so you could track it from here. And this is just analysis. We're not looking for a trade just yet. And that move down to here originated there. So looks like this might have caused a sell-off, and I could have done this really here. All right, so is this a level here? No, I don't think that's a level where price seems to have stalled out. Does that mean it's not support of some kind for the market? Sure, it could be. Just I can't trade that, so I'm not going to give it to you guys. So let's look for something more actionable on the S&P. And if we don't find anything on the S&P, we'll just move on. I'm curious if in these tails here, there's something on the lower time frames. See that little guy there? It looks like there's some sideways action. Let me look on a 15-minute. There we go. All right. So this looks like a level to me with a near miss. Let's just see how far that went. Okay, that goes 3-1. All right, a little bit large. You'll notice when the market gets super volatile like it's been, the size of this level is 24 points, full handles on the S&P, so that's 500, 1,000. Let's see, $50 a point times 10 is 500, and 2 is 1,000. And add 4, 54. That's like a $1,200 level. This is right to the, for me anyway, it's going right to the mini on that one. I've been lazy in posting the minis, but I'm gonna work on getting better at it. Let's get these off. All right, the level looks exactly the same. Oh. All right, hang on, bud. Hang on, my son is asking for something. Give me 1 second. Let me finish this, and then I'll just step away for a second. See that sideways action there, right? And this is, I think, $5 then. Yeah, so $5 a full point. So not bad. I like the distance. If we get a clean entry into that when the market opens up at I know the market's still open, but let's just say it sells off down to here. I'll probably enter something when the market opens again at 6. I like this level. Not too bad. Give me 1 second. I'm going to pause the recording for a second. And then be right back. Just got to get my son something. All right, back to recording. All right, so this is a level on the mini. That'll knock this down to about $120 a contract. My average risk is, so I'll probably about 4 contracts on this guy, and let's see how it works out. It's not a, I don't want to play with the time frames too much, so I'm not going to go and change to a 30. I missed a whole bunch of good action on CL today. I did have this short that I didn't post that triggered overnight. You see right there that little sideways action. Looks like it's kind of hidden above these like bunch of little levels. What I did like was if you look at a 2-hour chart, it looks pretty clean. I meant to post it yesterday, and I thought I had enough time, and I guess I just didn't. See that little guy right there? Ding. And then if you looked at it on 30-minute, there was, I saw where price just kind of bounced off of here. I saw this initial touch right there. It bounced, and then it came into it again. And I figured this took all the juice out, but it worked out pretty nicely. So this might be a sign of strength. When the lower time frames are holding, it could be a sign of strength in oil, which should be a sign of strength for the market. So let's see what happens. Hopefully our 15-minute level works. It's crude. Look at the S&P. Let's look at some of the currency. Oh, let's look at gold, and then we'll look at the currencies. Oh, excuse me. Wow. Bounce right off at this level here. So daily chart, it's in something I would call supply right now. So let's see if it backs off a little bit. Let's see if there's anything on a 4-hour. Look to splice into a long. Nope. I mean, if it comes back into here, we have something, but I'm looking for something in the near term. So this is okay. I don't like this structure, but I like that big move out. Let me just see if I change that to a 2-hour, if that goes away. Okay, a little bit. Okay, got almost a level on a level here where this wouldn't exactly call demand, but let's see, 1602.6. This is a fairly chunky level. Definitely got to have the mini on this one. I'll do the same thing. I'm not going to take it now to save time, but keep an eye on this level. This is a 2-hour level. I have a feeling it might take a little while to get down there, but if the market does correct tomorrow, and with like the don't fight the Fed idea, then I could see the S&P rallying. Maybe this drops into this, and you know, I could see a nice setup coming along together. All right, let's just do 1 or 2 currencies, and so this video does not take a half an hour. Let me take some of this stuff off. I was trading this last week, so I said yes. Okay, so like let's call that something. Just curious because of the gap and go nature of it, but I'll take it. All right, so got a couple of good levels here. I'm not going to go through Aussie and pound. I'll look at the yen real quick, and we got ourselves 3 fairly nice setups for this week. It's Tuesday, so we have some time for it to correct. It's got to get down here, but it's a relatively small level for a 4-hour chart. Just curious. Oh, okay. Let me go to the 1 hour. Oh, it's a 2 hour. All right, yeah, you do have like a level on a level here. Oh, I like this one more. Okay. They're far enough away. Let's just see here. How much juice is in this? Okay, it does it. I do like that log wick to my advantage there. All right, this looks a little cleaner on the 4 hour, but these are two fairly nice levels. This is pretty close too. I do like that it's a drop base rally. Excellent. All right, so I'll screenshot all this stuff too, but I think Mitch put up some levels from his trip from his phone, and I think it was a nice level down below. It's right in here what Mitch was looking at. I was looking right here. Could be some near-term stuff in here. Let's ignore that. Mitch was looking right in there. So, relatively small. Mitch was looking like right there. Near miss, so still clean. Let me bounce around and go to this 4 hour. I'm just curious what that upper level looks like. Nah, okay, nothing there. Stick to the 2 hour. All right, so we got the 6J level, these two, the Euro, Gold, and S&P. On all of them, you could use the mini, and that would be my suggestion. Keep your risk low. I know on the S&P and the Gold, I have no choice but to use the mini. So that's what I'm gonna do. No chat. It's just okay. Just wanted to review and see if you guys said anything. All in all, pretty good. If there's any questions, Paul, if your mic's working, ask. If not, missing them. Okay, my Apple's earphones. Okay, no problem. I can hear. Nice move on the CL. Yeah, that was a nice trade. I wish I posted it. But just for review, check out ES, GC, Euro, and Yen. And I'll send the screenshots along with the video to you guys, and we will take it from there. Paul, have a good one. Sorry I didn't get a chance to answer your questions, and I'll send an answer to your other question a little bit later tonight. Have a good night, all, and I will talk to you soon. Safe trading.